Hi guys, we're back with another Throwback Thursday video today, and today we are using a Lorac Pro palette. This is the original one, and it looks like this. If you want to see what I did with this palette, just keep on watching. Bye guys! Let's just get started with this makeup look. I'm going to do a Throwback Thursday using the Lorac Mega Pro. This is the original palette. I'm going to fold the mirror back where you can't see it, but this is what it looks like. This is the palette that we're going to be using. I'm first going to start off by priming my eyes with the Lorac Behind the Scenes Eye Primer. That eye primer doesn't get very tacky. It doesn't dry down very good, so I'm going to go in with this cream shade. I'm almost dropping stuff already. I'm going to go in with this cream shade right here. And this is just a shader brush. I'm just going to apply this all over the lid. And then up into the crease and brow bone area as well. Using a Morphe E23 brush, I'm going to go in with the shade Taupe right here, just this darker mid-tone brown. Starting in my outer corner because that's where I want most of the product. And then kind of just pulling that in. Alright, for the next color I'm going to go in with the Morphe brush. This doesn't have a number on it. I think I've talked about it before, but it is just kind of like a Sigma E25, except it's a little bit more tapered on the end of it. And I'm going to go in with the shade Sable right here. It's kind of just a darker brown. I don't know if this one right here. I'm going to just keep this, sorry I hit my camera, I don't know if that shook or not, but I'm going to keep this right in the outer corner. And slowly I'll bring it into my crease, just about halfway. Alright, and then using a Sigma E25, I'm going to go in with the next brown here, an Espresso. It's a really deep brown. Kind of bringing it up towards my brow bone. I'm going to go back in with that Morphe brush with a little bit more Sable. And I'm just going to try to blend those two together. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in with that Morphe E23 brush that we first started with in the crease. And I'm going to pick up a little bit of mauve and tap it off. And I'm going to go just above those browns. Just slightly. I think it just adds a nice little touch. For my lid, I'm going to go on with the shade Garnet right here. And this is just a flat shader brush. This is actually from the Urban Decay Naked palette. And these shadows are very, very powdery. I don't know if you can see that. So just make sure you're tapping off your brush. I'm going to go ahead and wet my brush with this shade. And I'm just going to use a makeup wipe and kind of wipe off the fallout off my face. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and move on to my face for now. I'm going to go ahead and prime my face with the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. It's just the clear one. Just going to use my fingers. And then for foundation, I'm using the Wet n Wild foundation, and this is in the shade Buff Bisque. And then I'm going to blend that out with a beauty blender. And then I'm just going to use pressing motions all over my face. For concealer, I'm using the Rimmel Superstay Better Skin Concealer. I think I actually want to bake today, so I'm going to go ahead and set my under eyes with the Airspun Loose Face Powder. You can get this at Walmart for just a few bucks, and it lasts you forever. I love it. And I'm just going to apply that with my beauty blender. Kind of going to go in with that flat shader that we used to set our eyes. I'm going to use that brush, and I'm going to bring this right down the center of my nose. That loose powder. And then leaving a space right in the middle, and then I'm going to set kind of like the side of my nose. That way, without even contouring our nose, you're going to be able to see where we're almost making a natural contour. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to my brows. I'm going to use the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Frame and Set in the shade Deep Brunette. Just going to use the little brush that it comes with. Brow done. No brow. Alright, I might go back in and touch up my brows. I tend to do that sometimes, but they are both done, and I'm going to go ahead and use some powder from this palette and just touch up my brow bone. So I'm going to go in with the shade Nude, and this is just a tiny little shader brush. I'm going to pick up some of that shade Nude and apply this right under my brow bone. Alright, I'm just going to use a BH 125 brush, and I'm just going to wipe away that powder. I hear a bug. I don't see it though. I hear it. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but there it sounds like a little bug wings flapping somewhere. So I'm going to go ahead and set the rest of my face, and I'm just using the Rimmel Stay Matte Long Lasting Pressed Powder. I just want to use this sucker up. I'm almost there. It doesn't add any more extra coverage or anything. Helps me stay a little less oily throughout the day, which I like. It's just the e.l.f. flat kabuki brush. Alright, now that the rest of my face is set, I'm going to go ahead and bronze up my face. I'm using my Too Faced Little Black Book of Bronzers. I'm going to go in with the shade Beach Bunny right here. And this is just an old Coastal Scents angled brush. Alright, and then I'm going to go in with this Sonia Kashuk brush. It's just a little dense contouring brush. And I'm going to go in with the shade Dark Chocolate Soleil right here with that brush. And I'm going to use this more to contour. A little bit down my nose. I'm going to blend that out with that bronzer brush. And then my sponge as well. I'm just going to tap, 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 tap. I'm going to go ahead and bake under my contour now. And I'm just going to use that Airspun loose powder like we did before. Now for blushes, I have some Makeup Geek blushes and this Tarte Kiss of Makeup palette right here. There's a mirror on the side. Just going to fold that over. And these are some of my Makeup Geek blushes. And this is in the shade Hanky Panky. Use this Coastal Scents brush. Swirl that around. And then start up higher. And then just what's left right under my bronzer. I don't know, I just love the look of that. I love it. My shirt, I don't know if you guys can see all the loose powder on it. Look at that. I'm a mess, guys. I'm a mess. Today in the waterline, I'm just going to use this NYX Wonder Pencil. I don't know if that's the full name. It's tiny. I've used it a lot. And I'm just going to put this in my waterline. And I am going to go in with the shade Deep Purple right here. Like, look at that. Can you see how much is on that? That is crazy. Watch. Can you see all that fly off? So it's really important to tap off your brush with this palette. And I'm just starting in the outer corner here. And I'm going to slowly bring this up and follow that line from our upper lid. And just bring that up slowly. Pick up with that shader brush that doesn't have, it just has loose powder on it. Tap it off. I'm just going to kind of use that like a blender brush and kind of just try to soften that just a little bit. Go ahead and wipe off the powder under my contour. I'm just using that Coastal Scents brush here. Look at that sharpness. Alright, for eyeliner today, I think I'm going to go in with a gold shade. This is an Urban Decay Razor Sharp Longwear Liquid Eyeliner in the shade Gold Red. This is actually like a first impression because I haven't applied this to my eye yet, but it's just a little tiny brushed applicator. I don't know how pigmented this will be, but I think it'll be really pretty with that red. I'm going to bring my mirror closer to me. You guys can probably see it. And I'm going to see if I can get this. It's really weird. It goes on like almost clear. It's really strange. What in the world? It goes on so clear. Like it doesn't look gold at all. I'm going to really try to shake it. Maybe I gotta shake it. I mean, you can kind of see it, but it's so strange. Okay, I think shaking it really did help. Can you see that now? On this side I didn't shake, so I'm going to try to go back and touch up this outer corner. Really shaking it. Okay, that definitely, shaking it is what you have to do. So I was like, what in the world is going on? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and set my face using the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. For my highlighter today, I'm just going to go in with NARS Albatross. And with this Tarte brush, it came in a holiday set a couple years ago, or last year maybe, I don't quite remember. Just get that all over this brush. I just like to go in with my highlight when my skin's a little bit wet. Ooh, girl. Okay, this is why I like to stick to this brush right here. It's old, but do you see how my highlighter like ended up down here? Like, no, I want it up higher. Forget that brush right now. I'm going to go in with this little dinky Bare, what is it, Bare Essentials brush. Because I have a lot more control on where this product goes. Down my nose. Cupid's bow. Look at that highlight. It is like a mess. That brush, I am a sloppy mess with that brush. And then I'm going to go in with that little shader brush and with that Albatross and then get that right in my inner corner. I'm going in with the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes Mascara. Alright, my mascara is done. Alright, I'm going to finish up with my lips and I'm going to go in with the Bare Minerals Gin Nudes, I think this is what they're called, in the shade Boss. Because I'm a boss. That completes this makeup look. If you've made it this far, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye! Oh yeah, I did get my hair done. It's a mess right now. I've had it in a messy pony, as you've probably seen as I was getting ready, but I absolutely love it. Look at the red in there. I don't know if you can see it right there, but I absolutely love it.